So it's been a while since I did a news video. It's been a long while. So what do I got to talk today about? Because lately the anime community in America has been pretty swell. It's been quiet, it's been nice, until recently this week. I was watching a video on a guy named the Core Link, and I heard from him of all things, because I'm not subscribed to Crunchyroll's YouTube channel. He was talking about a project that Crunchyroll is working on, and he was saying how it's just full of SJW bullshit. So I'm like, okay, let's figure it out. So I went to go watch the video, and the show could be good. However, it wasn't even a trailer. It wasn't even about the show. It was more about the staff and the creators than it was about the actual show. We know nothing about the show. All we know about is the staff. It's like you going up to someone like, hey, watch our trailer. Oh, what's it about? We're not going to tell you, but instead we're going to tell you how our staff is all full of diverse women and everything. Isn't that awesome? I don't care. I want to watch the fucking show. What is the show about? They don't tell you. You know nothing about the show. In fact, there's not even an animated product yet. It's just drawn out with some artwork and stuff. It's still in development. Sure. So, it's SJW. Everyone's freaking out about it. And here's the thing I want to talk about. I don't mind the SJWs having their own thing. If they want to make their own show, go ahead. If they want to make their own movies, go ahead. Do all that. All kinds of media. If they want to do that, sure, why not? Every kind of person out there has their own form of media out there. Nothing wrong at all. However, I didn't like it when they're doing it today, where they try to affect other franchises, such as movies, and video games, and TV shows. I hate it. They're affecting stuff that already exists, but try to put their own thing onto it, and they always fail. So if they want to create their own thing, by all means. So it's not like you have to watch a show, you know. There's all kinds of anime on Crunchyroll, and you don't have to watch it. However, I was planning to make this video some time ago, but like, no, I need to give this some thought. So I was sitting down, and it turns out that even if you don't watch the show, you're still supporting it, and here is why. You know how you're watching Netflix, and there's all kind of shows on there, but you're only watching certain shows, you're ignoring the others? Well, not just views, but when you pay them subscription, they still have that money, and they'll use it to go to other projects. And that's just how it is sometimes. So even if you're not watching a show and you don't give a damn about it, the money you pay to subscribe to these people, they're taking it, and they're going to use it for their freaking show. So when I go watch a video on YouTube, I noticed that the comment section was disabled, and the dislike and like ratio bar was gone. So clearly they know what people think about this thing. Well, then you could come to me saying, well, what about Rooster Teeth and Ruby and their other shows like Camp and other stuff like that? Well, here's the thing about Ruby people. They threw out trailers. They make sure that their fans were okay with the product before releasing it. Same thing with Cartoon Hangover. They show previews. They show freaking one-shots and stuff like that, where they see how people will react to the product. And if it's a positive reaction, it's greenlit. Just like Ruby was, you know, they show the 4 trailers and people love the idea. They love the choreography and all that stuff. The characters, beautiful. And because of that, your Rooster Teeth first subscriptions would immediately go, the money that you pay for them will go in supporting the show. And there is nothing wrong with that. Rooster Teeth made sure people were okay with the shows they're putting out. Same thing with other companies. They make sure you're okay with that product. If they're not, they'll take it off the shelf. These people disabled their comment section. They disabled their like ratio bar because they know no one was on for this. So even if you're not watching a show and you don't give a damn about it, you're still supporting it one way or another. And I can't stand that. At first, I was thinking in my mind, like, I'm glad I didn't do the video yet, because I was like, who cares? The SJWs are making their own show. Who cares? I see it as a good thing, is if they just make their own stuff, then they won't have to go around affecting other franchises that already exist. So my idea, I see nothing wrong with that. But then I realized that the money people are paying for that don't support this is going to them to make this. So that's where I draw the line, saying no, this is terrible. Well, first of all, I'm not really subscribed to Crunchyroll. I never liked Crunchyroll like that, and I know people could come to me and argue, saying, "Well, why don't you pay for Crunchyroll? It's only $8 million or 7 something." You're right, it is. But if that was the case, I have to pay subscription to everything I want to support, which is true. But question is, do you have the money for it? There's Netflix, there's Hulu, there's cable, there are magazine subscriptions, there's Rooster Teeth First, there's PlayStation Plus, there's all those things you have to start subscribing to, especially even Hulu, Amazon Prime Video, all the things you have to pay subscriptions to, and it does add up over time. That's a lot of money that could be going to food and groceries and other bills that are needed. So, and I'm pretty sure the person who argues to you about this pirates something. For instance, Game of Thrones, I'm pretty sure, or Power, I'm pretty sure not everyone has HBO, but yet they're able to watch the latest Game of Thrones or Power, or even The Walking Dead, or not have cable. You know why? Because they pirate on some streaming site. So they're all for supporting anime, but in a way you're telling me to not to pay for Crunchyroll, but you're probably not paying for something else. It's hypocritical. It's like buying MP3s or even buying game emulators. You're still pirating. So one way or another, you're still pirating. I'm not saying you don't have to support these things. By all means, go do it. But I support the anime industry by buying Blu-rays, DVDs, and merch, and toys and stuff like that. And that's it. That's how I support the anime community. Because that stuff does add up. So get out of me with that, but that's for another day. So people were saying this: what if this affects the anime industry, the Japanese anime industry? I say to you, you have nothing to worry about. I can guarantee you Japan will not be affected by SJWs. You know why? Because people in Japan are raised differently from people in America. I hate to say this, but people in America, the reason why there are SJWs is because these kids were born to feel like they were self-entitled to everything, that they're never wrong, that they're always right, that their way of living is the only way to live. In Japan, you're raised to mind your own business and show respect. In America, you're born to say everything in this world belongs to you, and if they say no, you complain about it until you get what you want. Anime in Japan is different from cartoons, animation in America. They are not going to just limit it to only children. They go it for a giant audience, for people of all kinds of genres out there. You've seen ecchi harem tech. I'm talking about High School DxD on his channel. There's Love Live. I Like Girls and Panzers. There's Strike Witches. There's K-Ton Collection. There's plenty of shows with an all-girl cast out there. For instance, I review Love Live on this channel. It's an all-girl cast, and there are lesbians in Love Live. Now, however, they don't shove it in your face like SJWs do. Like, hey, these girls are gay, but the main focus is them trying to win Love Live and save their school. Girls and Panzers. Not all the girls and Panzers are gay, but it's all about tanks. K-Ton Collection. Majority of the girls on K-Ton Collection are gay. But however, they don't shove it in your face. It's more about fighting against their enemies. That's the Abyssals. And same thing with Strike Witches. Yes, I'm a fan of Strike Witches too. It's about fighting the Norway. And no, not all the girls on Strike Witches are gay either. But still, they don't. It's same thing goes for Sailor Moon and Madoka Magica. They have some gay characters on there too, but they don't shove it in your face because the plot matters more than anything else. And that's the thing I do like about Japan. They've been doing what SJW's been trying to do with their community for years, but they do it in a good way. That's respectful. It's not all. The main point of the character is, hey, I'm gay. Respect me. It's not about that. It's about them on their adventure. Them being gay or transphobe or trans or something like that is a completely different story. It's like Nier in a way. The first Nier on the PS3. You didn't knew Kaine was a hermaphrodite, or you didn't knew Emil was gay until Yoko Taro told you they were. You know why? Because that was not the main focus. That is not their personality. That's just a little part of what they are. The story and their struggles to find a happy end was the main focus of the game. And that's what made it so beautiful. He said himself that these things shouldn't matter. These shouldn't be the front and center things about a person's character. Because in a way, that makes them so one-dimensional. And that's why it makes Yoko Taro such a wonderful writer. So his games may not be all that. Some of his games, even though I played them all, they're wonderful. You gotta respect his writing. However, the SJWs don't do that. Now, I love how they love to freaking dish out crap to people on the internet, on Twitter all the time. Just giving people their piece of their mind. But once when they do something or say something, they immediately block people off and disable comment sections because they know they're going to get shit for it. Hey, if you're so right about what you're doing, why did you disable the comment section? Because you know you're wrong, Crunchyroll. You know people don't want this. That's why. And that's the problem with this. You know from the bottom of your heart that no one wants to support this, but you're going to do it anyways. The thing is the show could probably be good. There's nothing wrong with having a lesbian cast. Nothing wrong with it, but if that's going to be the front and center thing, it's like Steven Universe. It's not the front and center thing. It's about Steven trying to find out his past and try to make a better world for not just Earth, but also for the gyms as well. And there is a lesbian cast in Steven Universe, but there is nothing wrong with that. Because they don't shove it in your face. So, and the worst part is that when I saw the trailer, it didn't even say trailer, so I don't think I can even call it a trailer. It was mainly about freaking the cast, you know. And I already said this, but that's all it was about. That's all it was. Like, you should have waited, showed off your product first, for people to watch it, people be amazed, then they go and say something. But no, you didn't do that. You fucked it up, Crunchyroll. You didn't do it. So yes, that's all I got for this video. I'm glad about subscribing to these people. Like, fuck. Yes, I don't have to watch the show. The show could be good. But the thing is your money going to go support it because you're subscribed to them. I'm not saying don't unsubscribe to them. Because, like all means, support what you love. There's nothing wrong with that. That for me, it's a big no. And that's all I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please share this video because, my God, ladies and gentlemen. My God. Madcrown out.